Hey guys, it's Ethan from Zimmer Labs, back with a video of a new saber that I've been itching to get finished because of a couple really cool features that I wanted to implement. Start with the basics. It is a teensy saber in a prodigal son from Saber Forge, pretty heavily polished. I've never really liked the matte look of Luke Return of the Jedi saber. I always thought it should be a little bit shinier, so that's my personal preference on it. We have premium bass speaker, 18650, 3500 milliamp hour LG battery, teensy saber inside. Activation button is up top. Slide this guy over to access the recharge port and the kill key. Let's take that out real quick. We've got red and green LEDs inside the activation box. When the blade is off, the red LED is on. When the blade is on, green is on. Just kind of a on and off ID, just to give you an idea of whether the saber's on or off, so if you can tell at a quick glance. Also, I put a auxiliary switch into the black switch right here, which is something that I was looking for a good spot, because it's really not a good spot on this saber to do an auxiliary switch, but you really want to not leave it out. So that'll toggle through the blade presets right here. Again, that's your activation. Let's see. Jump back and reset it real quick so we can run through the blades. So the first blade is green with a white spark. Then we've got a green with a white flash. And we've got green fire. Oh, if I was to push the button. Next up, same but with blue. Then we get into the more funky blades. This is a white and yellow audio fluctuation blade, so it goes back and forth between white and yellow based on the pitch and the frequency of the sound font. And it's got a blue flash on clash, which is just excellent as far as the contrast goes. It looks awesome in person. This is a white blade with a red flash on clash. And a fire blade. A gradient blade. A rainbow blade. Strobe blade, which is definitely one of my favorites. I changed the blade lock up to be a just a faster white strobe for the lockup rather than a rainbow. So it's just a more intense strobe on the lockup. It looks great. This is the POV or Tiki Torch-esque blade. And you've got your battery meter. Shows we've got a very full battery here. And then back to the beginning. Now comes the fun part. So first thing we've got here is crystal chamber. Mimics the blade exactly, whatever the blade's doing, the crystal chamber's doing. It's a green fire blade. Rainbow blade. Looks pretty badass. Love the strobing crystal. That's just an awesome effect. And this is spring-loaded, so you just push and twist to lock it back in. Now comes the fun part. This guy is my first saber to implement my new magnetic blade connector. Just loosen up the set screw here and pop this guy out. And that's your connector right there. Same thing going on both sides. Just sits in, you can start it whichever way you want, doesn't matter. But in addition to that being totally fantastic, this blade connector also, because it looks good, doubles as a blade plug. And if you build neopixels into the connector, you don't have to ever have a blade plug again. It's built in. So this guy takes care of two birds with one stone. You've got your removable blade connector, and blade plug all rolled into one convenient little gimmick, and it's just awesome. I'm really happy with it. I want to send a big shout out to Jim from the Medium website for his initial idea. Jim's the guy who thought of the magnetic blade connector. We went back and forth a bit, and I built some and then took it a step further, incorporating the blade plug idea into it. But big shout out to him for the concept, because excellent idea. Super easy to make. Materials are inexpensive. It's a neodymium ring magnet, a copper washer, and a copper plug for the center. The center is your power. The ground is the copper washer, and the data is the magnet. You just literally solder right onto the back of them, set them in some really strong epoxy, encase it in a piece of polycarbonate about that big, and put neopixels inside of it. Now you never have to worry about having a blade plug again, and you never have to worry about carrying it around, putting it in, taking it out. Like, oh, I want to put my blade back in there. Let me pull the blade plug out first. Totally unnecessary now. It's as simple as screw it in, pop it in, fire it up. And there she is, thank you for watching, guys. Anybody have any questions, of course, let me know. Always happy to help out. If anybody needs a build done, let me know. And thanks for watching.